So this is where Clan Kelly bought Angel. How pleasant.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Hey, look there! Oh! You're doing this! See, I'm not doing it!
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Following his friend.
Look around! Keep your guard up! Going on here. Move it on. Dipshit's here. We just have to find them.
Get your ass out here and find them.
No one here. Move it on. Spread out. Find that. If the shit has gone, then it's not my problem anymore. Nothing's here.
Right, let's find this joker.
Spread out. We'll find him. Get looking. We don't have all day. Gonna keep moving. You're going to regret messing with me, right? Not finding anything. Gonna move on. Shit! Someone's down! Search the area! They'll regret when I catch up to them. Get looking! We don't have all day.
Don't see anything here.
Load of trouble. Checking it out.
Going in for the loot.
They went that way.
Is there any sign of it?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Sounds like a plan to me.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Brilliant.
Get over here, will you? Well, get over here.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Something tells me Mary Kelly doesn't wait for these people to die of natural causes. Oh my god, yuck. Their faces are all... okay. Bags, can you do anything with this?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? son. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Yeah, no kidding.
Again.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Don't get me wrong, I'm hardly pleased to see us working with the feds, but stopping Mary Kelly takes precedence over my own disinclinations.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Hey, Bagsy, we need to bring everyone in to figure out what to do with these files, yeah?
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
This is not good. Oh.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
What the fuck is that thing?
Help settle me down and to stop me from...
nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bunk Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Blue. My real name is, in fact, Andrew. And I live in Pakistan. I believe it's the reality of my own name. It is
I don't call this justice.
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Received. Watching for suspect. Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Control, we're heading back. Over.
We are 10 minutes into our trip before the police starts going on about the bird. There's really four of them, if you can believe it.
If you think this is good for your morale, I'm not going to judge it. Out loud.
I can smell your foul breath. I like my tea the way I like you. Knots all over you.
Hey mate, are you ready to wake up from this dystopian nightmare or what?
You're dead sick, aren't you? Maybe you can help me.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
I'm a volunteer with this charity. We work to get undocumented immigrants away from the deportation squads. I rung up some of the people we helped, and none of them are answering. I think they're in trouble.
All right, got it. Anti-deportation charity, possibly dodgy, needs looking into. We're on it.
Look, I know I smell nice.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a...
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favour of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be...
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Yeah, and your childhood dog's living up on a farm up north. What I can't figure out is why you expect this time to be different.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right, but however the...
Fucking okay, maybe this strange woman from the dating app is actually a serial. What else is there? And just when she's about to bail.
Why does this always bloody happen? It's unacceptable.
Take a breath. Do you want to get smacked up? Right, whatever I've done in it, sorry.
Sex here. I need a hand. You and me. Come on.
Everything will be okay. Yep. We're gonna have nightmares tonight.
So cool.
Get an
So
appointment
dangerous.
with their local
So
Yes. Certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was still reaching out rather than folding in on itself, most of us just come here to visit our stuff in the museums.
It's the British way.
Speaking of international movement, Britain has recalled all European ambassadors after a spy scandal. I think this is probably a good thing, because British foreign politicians are always putting their foot in their mouths. How much worse can they do if they're not there? I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal.
Yeah, but let's give credit to all the spies that haven't been in scandals and therefore might as well not exist.
Well, they've arrested those German spies in that SIRS crackdown on the illegals in Hackney, and I think that's a sad thing. I think I used to think of Germans as quite scary, but that was because I've been watching World War II movies where the Germans all have English accents. They speak in that very, like, precise way. It's very, we have ways of making you talk, and now Germans all have that American accent. Investigation.
Just remember, it's not as bad as it seems. Honestly. I hope. Until next time. Bye-bye.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Bucking, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about the massive, unaccountable spy organisation that uses its power to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names in so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and broadcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Facebook.
Is the world we're living in fascist? This is what fascism is. It is the complete...
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
WT fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You're on the chopping block.
I don't know what you want. I just want to go home.
Home. This is your home. At least for now.
Every
When the
damn
price is
time.
right, you'll get another home.
These my children.
Forget about the whole night.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.